The Hollywood Awards season kicked into high gear Sunday night with the 2015 Golden Globes. Boyhood and Birdman led the pack with top honors. Hollywood's elite, led by 53-year-old George Clooney, who was honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award, showed their solidarity with the people of France. Arise News Entertainment 360's anchor Shannon Lanier joins us with a recap of last night's Golden Globe Awards. It was spectacular in many, many ways.
Yeah, it was a great show. A lot of great awards and winners.
Did you like it just overall?
Overall, I think I liked it. I love Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They are hilarious together. So just seeing them and their energy that they go back and forth with each other, that always helps it. Because this normally could be a very boring show. It's just awards and those big performances. So the energy that they bring to the table is what makes this show the great. And, you know, everybody drinking in the audience doesn't hurt because they're really willing to laugh.
Golden Globes is always much more fun than the Oscars because it's a lot looser, if you will.
Exactly, definitely.
So of course, there are a lot of jokes. There's a lot of risky things to joke about this year. How did they go over?
You know, I think some of them were like, "Oh, should we laugh? What do we say? The cameras are watching us." But
like
then,
the Cosby jokes, is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah, the Cosby joke. I mean, that was interesting because, you know, it caught a lot of people. They started laughing right away, and then they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, should we be laughing?" But it was funny. I will have to say, it caught me off guard, and I did laugh.
You know, another. I think it was meant to be a joke, but it turned into an awkward moment, and that is when J-Lo was on stage with. Who was she on stage with? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the guy's name.
Nobody was looking at him. They were looking at J-Lo.
They were looking at J-Lo. But he made a mention to her globes. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, because you know, she was very buxom in her dress.
I think she handled it very well. She just moved right along.
She looked at him like, "Oh no, you didn't."
Right.
Yeah, I don't think
she was about to go Bronx on him.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to give him any favors anytime soon.
Right.
I didn't mean that the way it sounded. So let's go through some of the the winners. Before we do, Michael Keaton was big winner for the
Birdman.
movie. Yeah, for Birdman, and gave a really touching speech. Let's listen to a little bit of it.
My best friend is kind, intelligent, funny, talented, considerate, thoughtful. Did I say kind? He also happens to be my son, Sean.
That was a beautiful moment. He had one of the most touching speeches of the night, him and then George Clooney when he thanked his wife. But that Michael Keaton moment was special because you could tell it meant a lot for him to be, you know, paying tribute to his son. And his son became trending right after that, calling it Hollywood's
social media went crazy.
Heartthrob. Yeah. So he got a few extra points for that after his father did that. So.
It was really very touching. That's been playing all day long, and it gets me every time I watch it. Let's go through some of the other big winners.
Okay, so the big winners: Best Comedy Film, The Grand Budapest Hotel. A lot of people thought Birdman was going to win in this category, so they surprised everyone when The Grand Budapest, and it was a funny movie, so I give it to them. Best Drama Film, Boyhood. Boyhood did very well last night with 3 awards. They not only won for Best Drama Film, but Best Director also took home the prize for Boyhood. So they did pretty good and cleaned it up last night.
They really did. But, you know, it was such a neat project. I mean, it was very bold and really tested the limits there.
And that's what people liked about it, that it was testing the limits and it was risque a little bit, and it was just taking people's thought process and people's concepts of people to another level, so I like that.
You know, one of the movies that people were surprised that didn't get awards except for music was Selma.
Yeah.
So hard to believe because many people think it's a front runner for Best Picture at the Oscars.
And it still can be. You know, a lot of times people think that the Golden Globes is the precursor for what will happen at the Oscars, but not always. So there's still hope for it to win Best Director. Ava DuVernay was up for Best Director, the first African-American female nominated in this category. She didn't take home the award this time. Neither did Best Film, and David Oyelowo did not win as well. But they did win Best Original Song for Gloria and John Legend, and Common went on stage to accept that from guess who? Prince. Can you believe it? Prince surprised everyone with the little appearance there.
That was a big surprise.
I know.
Yeah.
It was great to see them.
With that round afro.
I know, right?
What's up with that? He's been wearing a little round afro for a while.
He's got something new going on, so he's rocking it.
Yeah, he is the trendsetter, so we're just doomed to follow him. Yeah. Okay, so there were some surprises in the TV award category as well.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest surprises was Transparent. They won for Best Comedy or Musical, and Transparent was on Amazon. So, you know, last year was Netflix getting all the nominations. This year was Amazon getting all the nominations. So it was good for them to see that. And the lead star of that also took home an award for Best Actor in a Comedy. So it was good because he's playing a 70-year-old transgender who's coming out of the closet and all this his process, but it's also funny in how they deal with it, because it could be a very touchy and serious show, you know, and how they deal with it. It brings the humorous side and the lighthearted side to it. So they cleaned up last night as well. And some of the other Best TV Drama, The Affair on Showtime, that took home an award. I was sad the Netflix show Orange is the New Black really didn't win anything, but you know, that's mine. But his other show, Kevin Spacey, also took home Best Actor in TV Series. So
yeah, for House of Cards.
Yeah, so Netflix did get a little bit of action out of the night. So.
Yeah, no argument out of me for that with Kevin Spacey. He's amazing,
fantastic. Yeah.
All right, well, we're just in the middle of these award seasons, so I know we'll talk to you again soon.
So many awards to talk about coming up.
Shannon Lanier, thank you so much.
You got it.
We'll see you soon. We mentioned to you just a few minutes ago that George Clooney accepted the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award and had some very touching words about the solidarity amongst Hollywood with France after the terrorist attack. Here's what he had to say.
Today was an extraordinary day. There were millions of people that marched, not just in Paris, but around the world. And they were Christians and Jews and Muslims. They were leaders of countries all over the world. And they didn't march in protest. They marched in support of the idea that we will not walk in fear. We won't do it. So, je suis Charlie. Thank you.
So nice, so touching. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for being here with us. We'll see you tomorrow for another edition of Arise America. I'm Debbie Turner-Bell. Have a great day. Bye.